I have a video here from an old phone from, so you don't think I'm making Project Blue Beam up. This was probably the first 3 weeks they kept me awake, and they were just saying a whole bunch of stuff. This is before it got seriously insane with full-on holographs of, I thought it was a judgment seat by the end of it, and I was staring at a holograph. If I closed my eyes, it was like a film reel just going through my head. And they told me that my best friend uh, thought she was Mary Magdalene, and she had me sacrificed for a ranch. And and I hadn't talked. I talked to her every few years because I kept away from all my friends so that they wouldn't get involved in this. I didn't want to bring anyone into this dangerous situation. And I bawled. And then they told me that I was Mary and that I was going to be martyred as her, and that she was a real bad biblical character. I'm not even going to say it because it's not nice. Okay, but it was absolutely horrifying. And it made such sense. I won't tell you the whole thing because it makes so much sense. I don't want you guys starting to believe it. But it took a couple of years for me to believe that she wasn't involved until last year. Yeah, when I was like, you were involved, but that she wasn't. Anyways, so here's what happened after about 3 weeks of no sleep. And this is the weird thing. On my camera, um, I didn't post this site. It's an encrypted, deep website with some 665 million views, 880 some million views. Uh, so I can't. It's not my site. It's someone else took all of the stuff off my camera, which I wasn't even gonna. Hadn't decided whether or not to put it on yet. And anyways, so here it is.
They psychologically terrorized me. I was chipped in 2007, and they blasted this chip with holographic highlight reels of mock crucifixions. I actually believed it while it was going through my head. I'm like, is this a vision of God? And then they started doing graven images, and I realized this is not real. But they had me running for about 3 to 4 days, thinking I was alone in the wilderness and that I'd have to die out in the streets. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, I just come get me now. Okay. They never did. So for a moment, they might start to chip up against my lap, you know. It was just a 24-hour mental torture. They've been breaking my body to pieces without my notch my whatever in my belly. I am so sorry.
Sacral chakra.
He was like, you want to end up being serious? He was like, probably under this tight quarters. Or so I should. I don't know where they'll go. Hopefully they'll just let me go. I think I testified in that book enough. Get me out of the book. Yeah. But I was everything in that book because I'm telling you. And every thought that it was a 24-hour battling this this beast, battling this beast, and then throwing scripture at me and fighting back with scripture, and all in my head, right? And I didn't sleep for about 3 weeks. For about 3 weeks, I maybe had a half an hour to 2 hours here, and then I didn't sleep. I'd end up in some alternate reality where I felt like I was there, seeing more shit. So now I have a break, thank God. I'm gonna take that break. That thing coming out of my face, that man. Like my face vibrates and someone's like trying to take over my face. Yeah, I found out what shape-shifting was. Those aren't real creatures. They can shape-shift all they want on your face. It's holographic, you guys. I figured that one out. Like I kept on feeling a beard coming through, and I'm like, oh, I don't pretend that's Jesus coming through. Yeah. Well, it's something to laugh about a little bit. Well, while it was happening, it's fucking terrifying. If they start this game again on me, I'm gonna end up, on an island, naked, with nothing, lying on the floor. Because they make deals with you, right? Do you give up this, give up that, give up that. And then as soon as you do, then they make another deal and another deal and another deal. No shoes, no socks, you can't go, Yeah, it goes on and on and on and on. Confess this, confess that. Say that it was a movie. Say this, say that. We'll leave you alone. No, they have no plans on leaving me alone at all. They'd like to see me be reincarnated as, a bug or something.
Okay, so that was from 2019, and there was another month and a week to go, to the point where I ended up at a I finally fell asleep for 5 minutes. My mom said, "I'm taking you back to the hospital if you don't go to sleep." So I took this medication that is not good for sleep. And I felt like I was right there, and there was an obelisk tower with wicked symbols around it and an ancient modern gate around it. And the symbols on the obelisk were so wicked. And I had a cell phone. It was ancient and modern, and they knew who I was, and they were told to take me back again behind the second gate. And there was this big ladder, steel ladder, and I climbed to get pictures of it. And then all of a sudden I saw a hole in the ground, and I'm afraid of heights, and I couldn't get down, and it feels like you're right there. And then an angel or something peeled my hands off and said there's children down there, and I flew down there. And when I woke up, what I heard, well, let's not get into that, but my God. Anyways, so there's yeah, I got receipts, copycat. You guys have a good night.